Welcome to Billy Review Stuff, where I review stuff. Today I am reviewing everyone's favorite G.I. Joe across the board, loved and beloved, Mole Rat. I'm kidding. I didn't even know Mole Rat was a thing until like this came out, but I wanted to get him one because he looks like Hunk from Resident Evil a little bit, not a lot. I love gas mask stuff. He comes with a coring drill, or a hilty drill, whatever you want to call it, which is pretty gosh darn cool. And then also, according to his bio, wherever it is on here, if it's on here at all, it's not. It's not. Of course not. Why would it be on there? Why would it be there so I could say things? According to like the bio on Walmart.com, see that purple stuff in the exposed head there, where it's like he's kind of like a zombie. That's Dark Energon. And if you don't know, Energon is like the fuel source, the energy, the whole the MacGuffin for Transformers and like coming to Earth and need more Energon, blah blah blah. It's why I wanted this figure, because it has where it's the possibility of branching Transformers and G.I. Joe in the figure line. It could be awesome. It could be big. This is just a taste here. I can't wait to see what comes next. So let's break this guy out of his package. Now, I know some people say that classified is overrated. I don't think so. I think as it goes along, it gets better and better, and each figure makes me interested in another, even though I don't necessarily have an attachment to it. The figure, what was it? I think it's the Cobra Eel. I'm probably thinking it's a blue and yellow figure. That honestly is the G.I. Joe figure I had the most of. I saw the most as a kid. I swear, going to like garage sales and street fairs and stuff, there had to be at least like 50 Cobra Eels and then like another like 50 Cyclones from Masters of the Universe that I'd see everywhere. It seemed like those were the most popular figures down here in South Mississippi. I don't know why everybody wanted them or had them, but they did. Oh my God, he comes with the Dark Energon head on there, and it's gruesome. Let's get in close there. Get a light over here a while. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like this. He's all messed up. It's not necessarily the clear purple on the package, but like I do like the paint detail on there. I like how that looks. I like the zombie look to him. I can't wait to get more. Not necessarily this figure. I only need one mole rat. I don't need a team of mole rats or anything like that. But yeah, I want more. Obviously, I want more monster guys in GI Joe Classified. It's he's well sculpted. He's well painted for it because he looks like a guy who works in a tunnel. He looks like he's been digging. His boots are neat. This is fantastic. Okay, we're gonna go. Even let's get the little tubes. Look at those little tubes. I don't know what to do. Maybe they're like pressurized. I don't know. Why did I press that like it does something? I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, this guy's dope. This guy is a dope little guy. Let's see what's in your footlocker. Because again, if a person didn't have these, I don't mind going back. Well, actually, I do like going back to like windowed packaging, but like windowless packaging right now, I kind of like the footlockers. I mean, like they're big for the accessories have. They could probably be half the size they are, and then maybe I would keep them. But I mean, like if you just keep like two of these things, you can put all your accessories in there, and it's neat looking. There's a value to it, kind of. Also, I adore the bags. I always adore the bags. I love the stuff in the bags. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, we got his backpack. Oh, and he's got some fans in there for oxygen and stuff. Maybe it has where it filters. That's pretty cool. He's got his lantern. Does that have where it's? Yes, thank God it's a separate piece. So his lantern, or well, okay, it's not a lantern. It's a canister for Dark Energon, because that's the same color as Dark Energon there. But at first I was like, oh, he comes with a little lantern. That's hilarious. But still, I'm down with this. Oh, is that where it's popping out there? Is that hole not working as well? There, I'll mess with that later. But that's neat. Little canister for Dark Energon. He's got his Cobra Hilti hammer drill gun. Where's the... Oh, let's see here. He has a piece to make it just a weapon, which is pretty cool. So now it's like a gun. Bang, bang. Get up. Oh, it's a good connection point. Let's see here. He has his... I guess this would actually be like... It's some sort of meter reader, but I don't know how to think of it in my head. It's like a Geiger counter or things like that, because it kind of reminds me of how that looks. And I like that it's unique enough to have like where the handles, I'm going to assume purposely offset, but I've been wrong before. And let's see here. This should be... I like that this gets the most attention because it is painted apparently. Yeah, look at that drill bit there. That's like a 1-inch core, 1 5/8, maybe an inch and a half. Let's say it's an 1.5 inch core bit there. That's dope. Get your hammer drill in there and drill some holes and find some stuff. And it's got a rail on it. Oh God, I can't. No, they don't have anything that goes on. I would love it if it had like the small accessories to put on the rail system there and have where it's like it's a scoped hammer drill. Yeah. Oh God, that'd be ridiculous. And then he has a little tube to go onto his alternate head here, which again I think is really cool. I like anything with like a gas mask look to it, and it looks like it uses the same paint as the Dark Energon over the eyes there, I think. Yeah. Same color there, which I'm cool with, because the idea of him being, let's just say he's a Dark Energon zombie, infected, whatever you want to say there. I like that. That's super cool. I'm going to swap his head, and then we're going to go over articulation. So one of the things I just found out while editing this is this stuff is supposed to glow in the dark. So let's take a look real quick and refocus. So all of this glows in the dark, which is pretty great. Let me see here. Let me get my little flashlight going here. Yeah. And it glows pretty good. So yeah, another fun feature. Okay, so articulation. First off, I have the alternate head on here, and the tube. The tube doesn't allow a lot of movement at all with it on there. It has where it's not a hard plastic, but it's a more rigid plastic. And then his kind of like breather has where it plugs into the side of his head. Let me have where I turn the focus off there. Focus on this head. Okay. So it has where it goes into the side here, which I mean works. It does what it's supposed to. It has where it adds to that. But then you have like zero head movement there. I wish this was a softer plastic, or it had where it was a softer plastic and it was permanently attached there or something. Just it doesn't, again, like you can't really turn the head with it on there too much. You can go a little bit left, you go a little bit right, but if you want to try to make them look one way or the other, it's not happening. So yeah, but he has standard ball jointed head articulation. I'm gonna plug that back in there because I do like the way it looks. I like the idea he's got his little air purifier on his back for working deep in a mine. That's neat. But next is his butterflies on his shoulders. Don't do much. There's not a lot of space to do anything there. It's a little bit of just like wiggle. It's not the best, but his shoulders themselves do have the standard amount of articulation there. It can do what it needs to. his double, there we go, double articulated elbows do what they need to. Both of his hands have the up and down articulation there, so there's no side to side. But I mean, he has where he doesn't have like a long rifle he works with. So it's like, He has a little bit of articulation at the top here. Obviously it's going to be hindered if you have the backpack on. And it's also hindered by his pouches on the front here. He has a lower ball too. It's got a little bit of forward articulation. You can get more going back, but it's still nothing to write home about because, again, of the pouches. But that is the character. So if you want more articulation, go for like Sergeant Slaughter, who just wears a shirt. So yeah, he still has drop down hips. They drop down a little bit. It's not a lot because he has where he has thicker thighs, and I sympathize with him. Rotation at the top of the leg. He has where he can get that far back on his knees. He has a boot cut at the top of the orange part instead of down here at the boot. I don't care. But it's how it works. That far forward, that far back. Ankle rocker works wonders. So yeah, I mean, like, he is, he's above average articulated action figure. There we go. I won't say excellently because of the butterflies and his head kind of being hindered by these tubes, but you have the alternate Dark Energon zombie head if you want to have, all the articulation there. Now, my favorite thing about G.I. Joe Classified that I have, come across and messed with so far is you can put like almost everything he has onto his backpack. So you guys like kind of like air purifier backpack. You can hang his lantern on the bottom there. You can put, where did I put it? You can put the rifle part or the gun part of his weapon on the hook back here and have it like that. It's a little tight there. There's no kind of like super space for it. Let's see here. Can I get it on the? Maybe it's there. Maybe it goes on the rail. There we go. There we go. It goes on the rail. Now the rail has purpose because I was worried about like just bending this up because the barrel can fit in there, but the rail works even better there. So use the rail, guys. Use the rail on your mole rat. And then I can have him holding his little Geiger counter reader in this hand. So he, can read that Dark Energon. And then I can put his Hilti gun together and he can have it in his other hand. So, get in that hand. Get in the gun. Hand holding hand. Come on. You got Hilti stuff to do. I wish there was one more spot so he can hold his Hilti gun on his backpack, but I didn't see one. I don't think I'm overlooking one. No, I'm not. No, I'm not overlooking one. But, yeah. Get in the hand. Get in the hand. Come on. Ugh. There we go. He's holding his Hilti gun now. Wonderful. Now he's ready to go to work in the Cobra mines. I'm sure he gets paid properly and everything, but like Mole Rat's a good figure. If you have an affinity for Mole Rat for some strange reason. Okay, I'm not going to call you weird for liking Mole Rat. Who knows? Maybe you had like, it was the figure you got and it was like near and dear to your heart. With how this guy is sculpted and the detail and the accessories for him, someone loved Mole Rat enough to be like, hey, this figure needs to be like this over at Hasbro. So power to you. You didn't skimp on Mole Rat. And I do like the inclusion of the Dark Energon zombie head there. I'm excited for what can come of this. So let's just go ahead and knock out some figure comparison here. You got Cobra Viper there. You got him. You got Sergeant Slaughter, who still dwarfs every other figure. You got Chuckles, who still is like my favorite figure so far. And then you got Lady J. And she's good. She's good. I feel like I may need to pick up that carded version for the Prettier Head, but I think G.I. Joe Classified isn't overrated. They are a good toy line. You get what you pay for is the main thing there. You're not getting skimped on. You're not getting undervalue. For 25 bucks, you're getting what you pay for. Actually, like, yeah, 25 bucks is how much Mole Rat was, because I forgot I had ordered him in whatever Walmart con whatever thing it was, and it charged the other day and it shipped really fast. So yeah, so if you can get a Mole Rat and you like Mole Rat, get him. He's neat. If you have a big connection to Transformers, Dark Energon, Transformers. Ooh, what was it? Was it animated? Oh, there was a show that was on like the Hub that had where it was very Dark Energon centric and had like Dark Energon zombie Transformers. It's probably one of my favorite actual animated Transformers thing, even though it was very stylized. But yeah, I'm excited. Dark Energon's coming back, and it's going to GI Joe Classified, and I really hope if they start blending these lines together, they bring back Inhumanoids. Bring back Inhumanoids, Hasbro. Bring them back. We want them. I want them. We want them. So, yeah. But this has been Billy Beige. Subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe now. Because. That's it, really. And I'll see you in the next video.